In the middle of a dark, quiet room, filled only by the sounds of humming machines, a figure floats, suspended. She, Icey, has no memories, no past. Memories to her are not important. Her existence only serves one purpose: to kill Judas. That wicked devil, the bringer of the apocalypse. No matter how many difficulties or obstacles she will face, Icey understands that she must accomplish her mission. Destroy Judas. In the darkness, Icey awakes. Icey has left the laboratory. She understands that as long as she follows the arrow, she will discover where Judas is hiding. Icey is waiting, but she knows not what for. Icey doesn't know it, but a wonderful and exciting adventure is waiting for her. She has no reason to act like a rock, stupidly moving nowhere, waiting for nothing. Oh, I understand. Icey feels that her decision may have not been the right one. She hopes she can make her choice again. That would solve a lot of problems. All she has to do is go back. Wait a minute. Let me take a look. All you have to do is yell, "Open Sesame!" and the gates will open, allowing Icey to choose again. Oh, more soldiers sent by Judas to stop Icey. Kill them! Icey reaches a quiet hill, illuminated by light dancing off of the lake below. She is at peace. There seems to be a console that will activate the photon bridge. Icey moves to activate it. Icey slips off the edge of the cliff. Icey is absolutely positive that the only way to cross the ravine is by activating the... For some unknown reason, Icey insisted on jumping into the ravine. She didn't realize that she has to press a button to activate the bridge. Icey finally understands how to activate the photon bridge. Using the bridge, she will certainly have no need to jump into the ravine again. What? You jumped again? God, why did you jump down there again? You have zero common sense. Wait, don't panic. There's something I wanted to ask you. Are you messing with me? I told you time after time. It couldn't be any more simple. All you had to do was walk over there and press the button. Just walk slowly, press the button. Why do you insist on jumping over and over? I've never met anyone like you, refusing to acknowledge my advice. Don't you know this is an action game? Your main goal is to go kill monsters. Don't you get that? You know, you shouldn't jump into ravines over and over, right? I can't be your guide if you won't listen. You get that, right? Trust me, if you continue like this, your story will only end tragically. I'll stop scolding you for now. I trust you know how to act from here on out, yes? Let's try this again. Ha! Well done. You win, you win. I never considered this possibility before. What do I do now? Yes, I could probably make a few changes. Make a temporary area, add a few new things. Right, and a surprise. Let's take a look at what's ahead. Remember, you absolutely must listen to my directions. Ah, you see? I even prepared a treasure chest for you. Do you think I would let you struggle with so much cash? Aren't you grateful? On this long and arduous road, aren't you happy to win a little bit of spending money? Right, let's get back to the story. Follow the arrow. A disgusting swamp rests, unmoving, in front of Icey. She must carefully... Icey slipped and fell right into the sewage. Icey fell again. God, are you so clumsy that you can't even make it over? Icey arrives in the Moonlight Forest. In front of her waits Daha. Wait, where's the bridge? Right. Just keep following the arrow. Icey jumps down. It seems like this is an old sewer. This place is littered with wreckage. Icey feels that this place wasn't always a sewer. And who is to blame? Judas. Icey jumps down into a giant cavern. Icey follows the arrow through and passes through the gate. Icey discovers a hidden room. Icey opened the treasure chest and turned back to... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, God. All that's waiting is just an empty room. See? I told you. There's nothing here. Why did you bother coming? Oh, I know. Your hearing must be bad. Wait for a second. That is enough! I don't want to have to remind you every single time, but this world is depending on you. That wicked devil must be destroyed. You still have much to do. Why do you insist on wasting time here? I've always believed people should be a little more trusting and a lot less pompous. But you haven't even given me the chance to show my true genius. I don't get it. I don't understand at all. There's nothing here. Not even monsters for you to practice killing. What sort of temptation could an empty room like this have for you? Could it be that you're absolutely terrible at using a controller? Or that your cat has taken over for you? No, it can't be that. Cats could listen to instructions better than you. Your behavior is completely illogical. Is it that hard to follow an arrow? Why aren't you paying attention? Well, I'm furious. Furious! That's it. I'm not saying another word until you get out of this room. I swear it. Dum bum dum bum 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 That's right. Don't forget your goal of killing Judas. There's no point in... What? What are you doing back here? What's the meaning of this? It's a good opportunity. That's not gonna work. You didn't think I'd be prepared for this? You're so naive. I'm begging you. Just go back to the path I've laid out for you. Follow the arrow and stop messing around. Now, this is the right way. Keep following the... That's right. Don't forget your goal of killing Judas. There's no point in wasting your time in a place like this. Well, we could use the time to test this path. That's right. Don't forget your goal of killing Judas. There's no point in wasting your time in a place like this. Icey senses that the key to her escape is somewhere in front of her. This place is littered with wreckage. Icey feels that this place wasn't always a sewer. And who is to blame? Judas. Icey jumps down into a giant cavern. Icey follows the arrow through and passes through the gate. Icey senses that the key to her escape is somewhere in front of her. Icey discovers a special treasure chest. A strange mark flashes across her eyes. Icey's dash ability has grown stronger. She can probably even escape from this damned underground labyrinth. Icey decides to immediately return to Although it's a sewer, this place seems as if it could be incredibly clean, if it weren't for the sewage. what could cleanse this place? Icey defeats Gorger and senses that the exit is just ahead. Icey arrives at an unnamed town. There is not a soul in sight. Icey searches around the house for a trace of someone, a mark of some presence. It seems as if everyone has been wiped out. Icey decides to head deeper into town, not hesitating to follow the arrow. Icey ignores yet another arrow and selfishly continues on her own path. What Icey doesn't realize is that unless she defeats Thor in the village, Ultimopolis gates will refuse her entry. The gates to Ultimopolis are closed, just as promised. Icey has completely, totally, and unnecessarily wasted her time. Her only option is to follow the arrow. Here, in this place. Icey ignores the warehouse in the distance and continues to follow the arrow. Icey enters the warehouse that is completely devoid of any living creature, just like the attic. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Again? Can't you just follow the arrow? At least once? Well, this level was never finished. Do you realize how much inconvenience I've suffered trying to make a successful game? A few flaws, a few bugs here and there. It's normal. Like this place. I never finished applying the colors. Don't look at me like that. I know what you're thinking. In reality, it's really difficult to make a game, and it's very easy for problems like this to appear. Just wait a minute. I know you don't trust me. I'll just have to show you. Welcome to the archive room. All of my prototypes are stored here. When making a good game, fun gameplay is of utmost importance. I've been iterating on prototypes for over 10 years. Can you believe it? That's an entire decade. Here, let me show you my first prototype. This is a very early version of the game. You could change to a long-range weapon so that you could use both melee and ranged attacks. But then I thought, who in their right mind would care for such an amazing weapon? No player would want it. Not a single one. So, in the end, I completely abandoned this prototype. That brings us to the second version. In the second version, there was a sort of mix between the demonic enemies and the player. You could absorb the enemy's powers and use them for your own. But then I ran into a big problem. Cost. Don't you think it would be a waste to spend so much time on making such a complicated game, only to run out of cash halfway through development? After all, games do need to make money. So I cut this version as well. Unknowingly, 10 years flew by in the blink of an eye. With all the effort I spent, I think a few scattered bugs or missing features are entirely acceptable. I just want you to understand me and empathize with me. I sacrificed so much trying to make this a fun experience for you. I spent 10 years of my youth on this. Even if you're not entirely enjoying the experience, don't you think you could give the game a 5-star rating? Like this. Besides, who's gonna dig this deep into a game? The visuals are stunning, buy it. The producer is famous, buy it. There are so many reviews, buy it. I thought that's all people considered when buying a new game. Like a machine spewing out cash. Do you really beat all the games you buy? Games are about entertainment. Don't place too much value on a few mishaps here and there. People will still buy the game even if the servers are bad. People will still buy the game if there are bugs. So, man, why not buy another?